here for another energy check, and I've already cleared the energy. I've already said the prayers, and the time is currently 7:54 Eastern Standard Time. First of all, I want to start by saying I do not own the rights to this music, but I've been led to start the video with this song.
These niggas prayed on my downfall. These niggas prayed on my downfall. On R10, bitch, I stood tall. Show these disloyal niggas how to ball. Go get a thermometer for the pot. I need this shit cooked right. Let's keep that water 400 degrees Fahrenheit. You ever been inside a federal courtroom? Nigga, you ever went to trial and fought for your life? Being broke did something to my spirit. Ass niggas to plug me. They act like they couldn't hear me. Look at me now, driving German engineer. You don't want your baby mama fuck, keep the hoe from near me. Kilroy, remember when I used to use your L's to hit the road, hit the O and make them big boy sales? Move, remember when you had them green things made with vacuum seals, trying not to have them green things smell? Fans was on me. What you know about related to money? I don't know nothing. I just used to see.
Okay, I don't know what put that on my heart to lead with that. But at any rate, what might have put it on my heart to lead with that is the fact that these people, my ex, her son, this church cult, coven, sex cult coven, this police officer, this judge, they all been praying on my downfall, doing spell work. That's why. They all been in the energy. Every single reading says and shows that they've been doing spell work, praying on my downfall. So we're going to jump right in and see what Spirit have to say. But so far, they did this like it was a job. Bottom of the deck. They was praying on my downfall like it was a job. What else you got to say about this, Spirit? Let's go. You can pop the card all the way out, please, Spirit. If you can give us a positive message, that'll be great. We need a positive message, Spirit. Wheel is turning. Give us a message, please, Spirit. Thank you. What is the message that you have for us? We got us a narcissist. We got us a narcissist in the energy, y'all. We got a narcissist in the energy. They full. They took something. Spirit gonna hopefully tell us what they took. Okay, we got multiple decks here. Okay, and there's 80 cards in each deck, and we're gonna pull one card from each deck, and then we're gonna clarify either with the kipper, or we're gonna clarify either with the tarot. But we're gonna be led by the Spirit. So we got a narcissist that's trying to destiny swap using magic. We got a destiny swap here. Like I said, every reading has been these people coming up, praying on my downfall, using spell work. And here we go again. We got a narcissist in the energy. We got a destiny swap, which includes magic. This is crazy. Tell us about this narcissist, Spirit. Oh, I've seen something. Oh, FBI involved. Abuse of authority. That's been in the energy. You. So we got the FBI involved. We got FBI involved. We got a practitioner. This narcissist is a practitioner. And we got abuse of authority. This is my witchy sister. It's got to be about my witchy sister, who is my mother. So it's going to be obviously is what she took, because what's been in the energy is we got this cult and this coven that's been trying to take a house, been trying to swap destiny, steal energy, trying to take inheritance, and trying to do this through having a fake POA, a fake power of attorney over me, saying that I'm not in my right frame of mind, in order to use abuse of authority to accomplish this. See? This judge has been in the energy. This judge is in the energy. I shuffled every last single one of these decks, switched them up before I came on here, okay? There's 80 cards in each deck. I shuffled each deck, mixed them up and everything, and this judge pops out in the energy again. So this judge might be the narcissist. And they preying on me. Okay, they're trying to destiny swap with me, because on you, what popped out was destiny swap on the bottom of the deck before the shuffle. The FBI is involved in a practitioner and abuse of authority. So I don't know, maybe the practitioner, I don't know. Well, the spirit will reveal it to us, but anyway, the judge got something to do with taking something. They full of probably shit. Everybody, all the breeders are tired of these people. Somebody need to either go to hell or go to jail at this point. And dropping gems. Okay. Spirit dropping gems. Spirit funny. Fear. It's going to be a raid. Legal action. Impulsive. Pop out a message for us, Spirit. A simp. This judge is a simp. Thank you, Spirit. Oh, man. Now they having regrets. Popped out in reverse. Yeah. At first they wasn't having no regrets. Now they having regrets. What's the regret? Getting fake news. They out there spreading fake news, trying to ruin my reputation by saying I gave them something, when they know that they out there spreading HIV, knowingly spreading HIV, and they out there trying to say that I did it. So I'm getting the feeling that it's this judge is part of the reason, or part of the people out there that's spreading this fake news, and the one that's getting played, because what has been in the energy previously is that this judge and a police officer is being blackmailed. So the judge obviously was involved in part of the smear campaign. When my girlfriend and I broke up, and she called CPS on me, and she filed a fake police report on me, or a fake protection from abuse order on me. And because I decided that I didn't want to go to court and sit up in court with them giving me the evil eye, I didn't even go. So when the sheriff came and brought me the notice, I told the sheriff that I didn't have any intentions of going, and I didn't go. And next thing you know, they served the papers on me again. So now here we got the sheriff, where I live at, coming to my house, not once, but twice. Because after I didn't show up, they should have just went on ahead and issued the protection from abuse, and that should have been the end of it, and it should have been done then. But the fact that I didn't show up and they served the protection from abuse papers on me twice was to try to humiliate and embarrass me in front of my neighbors. This is real talk. I'm not gonna waste time showing you the paperwork because I want to get Spirit's message out, and I don't want to take all day doing it because I don't like watching long messages on YouTube, so I don't want to be part of giving long messages. But let's go ahead and jump right in there and try to dissect this first row. So far, we got a narcissist that was doing a full-time job at trying to pray for my downfall. They was doing this as a full-time job, looked like Spirit saying. They took something. They tried to take my energy. They tried to take my inheritance. They took my inheritance because they've been getting checks for it. They took my house that I was supposed to get that was in part of this estate that has been revealed. Okay? So that's what they took. That's what this narcissist took. And I know for a fact my ex is a narcissist. I know for a fact. They wanted a destiny swap with me. You, that's me. Okay? The FBI are definitely involved. I know that my ex was this practitioner that used abuse of authority with this POA that she had that said that I was crazy and that she was taking care of me in order for her to be receiving these checks from my inheritance. Somehow my dad is involved. Or not even my dad. I've come to find out it's not my dad, it's my uncle. Go back and watch the whole witch video. I explain how I met her, how I found out and everything, that she was my biological mother and everything. But on the card that has been popping out where they had no regrets in previous readings, is now popping out that they having regrets now. This judge. They having regrets about spreading fake news, and they having regrets about getting played with my ex, who is creating multiple third-party relationships and then being involved in a sex coven, a church sex coven. So now they having regrets about that. And based on previous readings, what the regrets are is probably the fact that they all sick and they all got HIV. Here we got at the bottom of the deck, before the shuffle, we got mental filtering. And what mental filtering means, in case people don't know, is mental filtering is part of going into the dark night of the soul and trying to heal yourself. Mental filtering is where you only let in information that fits the narrative. Like, if something bad happened, the only thing that you let in is you let in bad things to fit the situation, and that's all you think about. So the point is that when you're using cognitive therapy, which is very careful and thoughtful consideration during the dark night of the soul, you have to go in and ask yourself, why are you feeling this way? So part of the distorted thinking of what causes you to have the feeling of depression or guilt or, ill feelings towards yourself and other people is the fact that sometimes you may be having mental filtering, which is causing you to be stuck in distorted thinking instead of allowing yourself, instead of asking yourself all the time, why is this happening to me? It's better to sometimes figure out and ask yourself, what can you learn from this, which will allow you to turn a negative and disturbed thinking into distressed thinking, because it's better to be frustrated than to be angry and depressed. So mental fielding right under the narcissist card, which is saying that this narcissist needs to go in and enter the dark night of the soul and heal themselves. Pretty much. That's what Spirit is saying, because they are stuck in a pattern of distorted thinking, which is causing them to keep coming after me, preying on my downfall, to try to steal my energy, unalive me, and keep this inheritance and this estate that involves this house and some insurance money. So what you guys say about this narcissist spirit? Left in the cold. Somebody gonna get left in the cold. What is this narcissist spirit? Thank you, Spirit. Yep. Here we got somebody buried. Or either they trying to bury their feelings because now they feeling regret. They're trying to bury their feelings. Incest is definitely in energy because that's the background that I come from. I come from a family of incest. Like I said earlier, my uncle is my father, and my mother is my sister. That's the way it is, and it's some type of setup involved. And I believe that this setup involves me. They try to set me up for crimes that they committed. That was the part of doing this spell work in order to block my intuition and keep me in a lower vibration so they can use their black magic to destiny swap with me. But now they want to bury this. They want to, or either somebody actually might be buried somewhere. It was revealed in one of the readings that somebody buried in my ex's backyard. That's what was revealed to me. So it could be somebody buried actually and for real in 3D, or that they trying to bury these thoughts of being in regret now. Okay, and it's possible, being that this card is on the do the work is on the bottom of the deck on buried. They probably want to bury their feelings because they don't want to do the work to heal in order to ascend, in order to get in alignment. So they want to bury their thoughts. They want to bury their feelings because they don't want to do the work to heal, to ascend. We talking about a fallen angel. Okay, go back and watch my videos, because in 2 videos back, it was about the leader, a church leader who is doing spell work, and it showed, Spirit was showing the contrast between my sister and I, because we both have spiritual gifts. And my sister was I was sent to help my sister ascend or get into alignment with God, but she used her free will to choose to serve the dark side. But at any rate, she needed to go in and do the work and heal and get in alignment. But what I'm thinking is that, what I'm feeling is that she don't want to do that because it's going to be too hard. And that's the whole point of doing spell work, is to try to make it life easier for her, because you don't have to do no work. You just do some spell work and poof, you destiny swap with somebody. So she don't want to go in and do the hard work of doing the healing in order to get in alignment. So the only option for her and her flying monkeys, just like in the real Wizard of Oz, is to either go to jail or go to hell. Period. What is this, you, Spirit? Who buried? What is buried, Spirit? Can you give us a message on this? Who, what is buried? They probably they might wanted to bury me. It's right by the you card. So when you ask spirit who they want to bury, it could have been me that they wanted to bury. They could have been trying to unalive me. And this is serious. This is spirit saying this is serious. This is serious. Spirit saying transmute that energy. I do that every day. Transmute this energy with this narcissist baby mama. That's what spirit is saying. It ain't my baby mama, but it's somebody's baby mama. Spirit is saying transmute this evil eye spirit, transmute this negative energy that they trying to send me. That's what spirit is saying. Because it's serious. Sirius came out under baby mama, who's the narcissist, and spirit is saying transmute this energy. And I transmute this energy into prosperity and abundance. And that's what they mad about, because that came out in the energy too. They mad, they envious, and they jealous because their time is up, and I'm about to get this inheritance that's going to transform my whole life. It's not only going to just transform my life, but it's going to transform their life, because the wheel of fortune is definitely turning in my favor and not theirs. So this false diagnosis is definitely the truth, because, like I said, they got this psychiatrist that's in the energy too, that they was obviously using to say that I wasn't in my right frame of mind in order for them to use this PFA in the court, or they had somebody go in to the court as me, or either my sister, who's allegedly my copycat, went into court with a false PFA and said that I wasn't in my right frame of mind and that they was taking care of me. So they used this false diagnosis in order to try to steal this house, this inheritance, this estate that involves something with some insurance money. They formed these sex covens, this church sex coven. They were hiding like they were spirit or Christian persons, Christian people, and they were praising the Lord at night and doing spell work and having sex orgies and doing sex rituals at night. At first, they didn't have no regrets about this, but now they having regrets about this false diagnosis, and this is serious. Spirit, man. Spirit, don't be playing, man. Give us more information on this, please, Spirit. Give us more information. The veil is lifted. The veil has been lifted. The veil has definitely been lifted. Some type of agent is involved. This FBI agent gotta be, because FBI was mentioned on the Destiny Swap card on you on the bottom of the deck. So this agent could be the FBI. The veil is lifted because they spent a lot of time to try to take something. This narcissist spent a lot of time trying to take something. They did this shit like it was a full-time job. Wow. Wow. Pray. Spirit saying pray. Before we go into this third row, though, we're gonna dissect the second row. But Spirit saying pray. Let's dissect this second row. So we got somebody, we got a narcissist. Okay, there's a narcissist out there that is buried in their thoughts. okay? Because that's what I'm getting out of this, because mental filtering was on the bottom of the deck before the shuffle. So we get a narcissist that's buried in their thoughts, that is now in regret, okay? They tried to set me up, okay, for something that they did. This narcissist is part of my family of incest. I believe that I was targeted. That's one of the readings too, is that I was targeted for this incest in order for my ex to steal my energy and plot on stealing this inheritance. Spirit is saying that this is serious. It's very important to do the work to heal, okay? That's what that means. Go in, do the work. Go through the dark night of the soul. I already did that. Spirit is saying maybe the baby mama need to go in and do the work. Go through the dark night of the soul. Spirit is telling me to transmute this energy in order for the veil to be lifted. That means that Spirit is going to continue to reveal to me what the truth is, as long as I go in and do the work and transmute this energy, which I do every day, multiple times a day. In case people don't know how to transmute energy, how you transmute energy is you simply say, I transmute anyone that may be sending any negative energy towards me or my family into prosperity and abundance. You could transmute energy, or you can send it right back to sender times infinity. That means whatever they send into you, you can send it right back to them, and they're going to experience a backfire, which is, if you watch tarot, you know that these people are experiencing a tremendous backfire. They are bankrupt in the 3D, and they are bankrupt in the 5D, because once you are bankrupt in the 5D, it trickles down to the 3D, and you become bankrupt. You become spiritually imprisoned. But at any rate, now they're in remorse about all this false diagnosis that they had. And this agent, like I said, could be this FBI agent, along with this narcissist, and along with this judge, and along with the son, along with this church sex cult coven, along with this community, along with this family that spent a lot of time. I mean, they did this shit like it was a full-time job in order to take something from me. But Spirit's saying, pray, because they prayed on my downfall. So Spirit say pray. The last reading was about release what doesn't serve you. That was the last reading was about. Release what doesn't serve you. The reading before that was about forgive. So in order to do that, you have to be in a healed position where you can pray for your enemies. You have to pray for your enemies, because you have to pray for if you pray for your enemies and you release that negative energy, it helps you not block your blessings. That's the reason why it's important to pray. What message you have for us about this narcissist that wants to bury their feelings now, Spirit? They're trying to spin the block. I saw that STD card. I saw it. Temporary. This shit temporary. Spirit about to bless me. That's already been revealed. They tried to do this shit in secret, though. They tried to act out of love. They did this shit in secret. Spirit saying, act out of love. Spirit says, this is serious. It's serious to act out of love. The secret that they had is serious. But what I'm going through is temporary. My last video, I explained how the veil was lifted when my girlfriend, my ex, and I broke up. arrest warrants is going out. Spirit ain't playing with these people. You can't come for, you cannot come for a divine being and think that you're not going to suffer the consequences. We got an arrest warrant at the bottom of the deck. So we got arrest warrants come at the bottom of at the bottom of the deck. Let's see what else Spirit's saying. Give us a message, Spirit. Thank you. Impulsive. They acted too impulsive. They seriously acted too impulsive. That's what Spirit is saying. They seriously act too impulsive. What they need is they need some enlightenment. And here we go. I said that this involves some type of life insurance policy. And enlightenment. Spirit is enlightening everybody. This shit, go back and watch the video. In one of the videos, you watch all my videos. This shit about to be public. This shit going public. So Spirit's saying everybody about to be in enlightenment about these fools out here preying on people's downfall. These fools are about to be exposed. They being exposed right now through Spirit. Unfazed. They doing all this for nothing. Because I have protection. Okay? I was shot 5 times and lived. March 1st, I was shot 5 times. I still got 2 bullets in me. This death magic that they was sending out. But Spirit say I'm gonna end up being unfazed by this. What is regret and veiled spirit? Impulsive. What is this? Now they don't want to remember. They want to act like they don't remember now with dementia popping out. We got deja vu on the split. We got group chat. Okay. In one of the videos, it shows how in the video that says that on the catfish video, it explains how they use this group chat in order to recruit people for this sex coven and practice doing anal sex rituals. So we got group chat, and we have deja vu. Deja vu, okay, is basically saying that this is a past life connection. Okay, so Spirit has revealed several times in several readings that this is a past life connection. But by deja vu being out here, it could also be Spirit trying to tell us that this ain't their first time doing this. That's what deja vu could mean. They've been doing this shit either through multiple lifetimes, through multiple incarnations, through multiple timelines, and through multiple times in this carnation. Before we move on, we're gonna dissect this third row. Spirit is saying pray, because this shit is only temporary. Spirit is saying do the work, because this, whatever they did to me is serious, and they was impulsive about doing it. Okay, and they try to keep it a secret because they wanted to, that's what the veil is about. The veil is they wanted to do the spell work to try to block my intuition and block my memory so that the truth wouldn't come out. So, but Spirit is saying that there's arrest warrants going out for this serious impulsive action that they've been doing, this praying that they've been doing impulsively, okay, about this insurance policy, this house, and this estate, and this inheritance. But Spirit is saying that he gonna reveal this shit. Enlightenment, that means that's knowledge. Somebody gonna know something. We're gonna know the truth, because enlightenment is finding out what the truth is. That's what enlightenment is. So now, because the veil is lifted, they want to try to forget, and forget came out in the last reading that they want to try to forget. Okay, so now we got dementia out here. So in the last reading we had forget. Now we got dementia. That still means the same thing. They want to forget. Okay, they want to forget everything that happened. Spirit saying, I'm unfazed by this. Spirit said they tried to do this shit that they wanted to do in secret with this group chat shit. They wanted to do it in secret about this destiny swap. They wanted to be secret about it. Now they in regret for something that they have done either multiple lifetimes or multiple timelines or multiple incarnations, or in this lifetime a lot of times. I always like to clarify with the kipper, and then if necessary, use the tarot. What is this narcissist, buried in temporary spirit? Bottom of the deck, we got main female. What is this narcissist, buried in temporary spirit? Didn't waste no time. It's about a gift. It's about a gift. A child that's involved, and I'm probably the child. Change gonna come. It's gonna be a change coming for this child. That's me. I'm the child that they trying to steal the gift from. It's gonna be a change though. It's gonna be a change for this serious impulsive bullshit that they've been doing for this life insurance policy. And Spirit is enlightening me about this shit that they did in this group chat in order to recruit people for their church sex cult coven. What is you, serious and impulsive, Spirit? I like for y'all to see the cards, the same cards that I see, because Spirit be telling the story. Sometimes he wants you to see certain cards before he pop them out. What is this you, serious and impulsive, Spirit? Thank you, Spirit. Sudden wealth. This is what I'm saying. This is what they've been trying to steal from me. See that? They're trying to steal this sudden wealth. They're using group chats to steal this life insurance policy. They tried to paint an illusion by my ex tried to paint an illusion, okay, about being in a relationship with me in order to make me go crazy with the breakup, the sudden breakup and the ghosting, to make me go crazy. To do this setup, the baby mama, who was the narcissist, and this FBI agent, to set me up. They did this. Here's the FBI agent. They used fake news, which means they created a smear campaign to try to make me go crazy so it can validate they fake PFA order, and they did this shit like it was a full-time job. As a result of this shit being temporary, and they trying to forget, there's going to be a message of concern coming in, and somebody going to be held in high honor. Somebody gonna be held in high honor. They tried to use a fake marriage. I know my ex had a fake marriage on me. Not only in the 5D, but in the 3D. When twin flames are supposed to be together, they have a spiritual contract. And from the spiritual contract comes down into the 3D as a real marriage. So whoever my ex had impersonated me in the court with this fake PFA in a marriage is how they were trying to go about trying to steal this estate, this inheritance, and this insurance money in this house. What is this that they ain't regret now, Spirit? Enlightenment is coming. That's why the veil has been lifted. Courtship tried to pop out, but it didn't pop out. But they tried to use this relationship. My ex tried to use this relationship with this sudden ghosting or this sudden breakup in order to make me go crazy so I can unalive myself, so I can be out of the way, so they can just steal this inheritance and it'll be easy. And they worked hard doing this shit with this FBI agent, this judge, her son, this sex church cult coven. They use group chats and the internet to do this. What is this? No regrets in the veil, Spirit. Now they wanna forget. I mean regrets. Now they in regret and they wanna forget. High honor again. That's my energy. I'm definitely gonna be held in high honor because it has already been revealed that I'm high ranking in the spirit. Here, courtship. Again, they try to use this courtship to steal. They work at this like it was a full-time job to take this estate and this inheritance. You know, we got this held in high honor popped out in reverse. They definitely ain't gonna be the ones held in high honor. Revolves a main male and some lovers. So it's a couple that did this. It's a couple. We're gonna read this third row, and then we're gonna break the whole thing down. And then it's already like 44 minutes right now. You listen to this video, speed it up to speed up to 2.0, and you'll be able to get through this video in 15 minutes or less. But let's dissect this third row. Okay, Spirit is saying on this third row that this narcissist, right, is a main female, okay? Is this narcissist who created all this bullshit that was revealed in the last reading, that the whole thing that she was seriously impulsive about trying to steal this gift from me is all bullshit. That's what was in the last reading. Bullshit. The card bullshit literally popped out. So it's all bullshit with them working full time to try to take this sudden wealth in this estate, in this insurance policy. They use the FBI agent, they use the judge, they use a sex cult coven, they use a police officer, they use her son, and a family who is an ancestral family who are practicing sex magic or hoodoo voodoo or whatever you want to call it to try to steal this, okay, gift and this sudden wealth. Like I said, when I started the video, this has been popping out, okay, in almost every reading. This gift and this sudden wealth, this estate, and this life insurance policy. I said this before these cards even popped out. There's going to be a message of concern about this sudden wealth and this gift that's supposed to come to me. And as a result, I'm going to be held in high honor. These people who trying to forget, because now that the veil has been lifted with the enlightenment card popping out on them trying to forget and the veil being lifted, is spirit saying that that's why they in regret right now. They in regret from trying to steal this money from me, working full time. This narcissist worked full time like it was a job to try to take. And they were serious about it, and they was impulsive about trying to take this sudden wealth and this gift. Spirit saying that this is temporary, to pray. Do this praying out of an act of love, because what they did in secret is now coming to light. There's going to be arrest warrants coming out. Came out on this temporary card with them being impulsive and now trying to forget about this life insurance policy. They ain't going to be able to forget. Spirit saying with the enlightenment card on the dementia card, that spirit ain't going to let them forget, because spirit saying he lifted the veil on what the truth is. That's why they in regret. Spirit said because they trying to forget, I'm going to be unfazed about this shit. This group chat shit that they've been doing over and over again. Multiple lifetimes, multiple timelines. Spirit saying that this narcissist is mental filtering, which is they are having disturbed thinking. They trying to bury this disturbed thinking because they tried to set me up by using incest. Because like I said, it's my sister. That's actually my biological mother. They tried to use this incest to try to steal my energy, and they was seriously impulsive about trying to steal this gift and this sudden wealth, and this estate, and this insurance policy. And now, as a result, they are going to get dragged through the mud. They are not going to be held in high honor. They're going to be exposed for everything that they did. They're either going to go to jail or they're going to go to hell. This narcissist worked full time to try to take something from me. Now they in regret. This FBI agent and this narcissist is looking like, this narcissist is the practitioner. That's what it's looking like. This narcissist is that practitioner. That means that's the person that's doing the spell work. Or maybe they went to a practitioner because at some point this person fell from grace, and when I left this person, they lost their gifts. So they might have been paying a practitioner to help them with this destiny swap. A judge is definitely involved, because the abuse of authority is how they are, is one of the ways that they try to steal this sudden wealth and this gift and this estate and this insurance policy money that's supposed to come to me. The veil has been lifted about this shit now, and they are going to be exposed about practicing this hoodoo voodoo or black magic or whatever, using sex rituals or whatever you want to call it, in order to accomplish this and get it done. Listen, I need support from y'all. If y'all watching this video and this, you know, I'm in the collective. This shit is really happening to me for real. But you know, there is called a collective because there's 144,000 of us chosen ones. That means it's 144,000 chosen ones that have twin flames. That means 144,000 of us are supposed to bring 144,000 people back to God, because we all have twin flames. So this message may resonate with some of us, because our twin flames, the people that we are supposed to be with, either we're going to meet them and have a relationship if both twin flames are in alignment, or your twin flame may become a false flame, and then you may be because it didn't go well, God will send you a soulmate from a previous life. But the reason why this message may resonate with people is because your twin flame may be experiencing the same thing that you are experiencing. That's the reason why there's no gender in the tarot. Some cards have male energy on them, or what they call masculine energy, and some cards have feminine energy. But when you are a chosen one, what makes you unique is that you dwell in duality. And what that means is that you dwell in both realms, both collectives. You can function in the dark collective and you can function in the light collective, but still remain centered in order to lead people that are in the dark collective back to God. So in order to be able to do that, you have to be able to navigate both realms. And then once you do your job, or once you learn your lesson, and once you bring the person to God, or help them convert or become in alignment in order to receive God's grace, then you have to take out that time to be sanctified in order to be able to repeat the same process all over again. Because once you continue to ascend, you have new levels, new devils. So that's the reason why people can resonate with my reading, because there's a collective out there, which is a collective consciousness, which means that there's people out there that think the same way, which I like to use Star Trek. If any of y'all ever watched Star Trek, or the movie Star Trek, where 7 of 9 was part of the collective. But the collective operated and functioned as one unit. If one person thought one thing, then the whole collective can know what that one person is thinking. If you've never seen Star Trek, I'll suggest that you watch it, because it's very interesting how they show the collective on the starship. And it was funny how when supposedly Captain Kirk got captured by the collective, and he used what they did against them. And that could be what's happening right now, because, you know, the collective on Star Trek wasn't necessarily the light collective. That's a damn sure, because they was out trying to take over universes. They was taking over whole universes. And the thing about 7 and 9 is what makes it interesting in contrast with this situation, is that she has been around humans for so long that she now has the option to use free will, even though she's part of the collective. But I just wanted to drop them gems on you, just like Spirit revealed that he was going to be dropping some gems to help wake y'all up a little bit. So This is a story about betrayal. This is a story about alignment. This is a story about the truth, with veil being out here, with enlightenment being out here. And it's also a story about a karma, a dharma, karma and dharma. Because as a result of them being seriously impulsive and doing this spell work as a full-time job, somebody's going to be held in high honor. And me, I'm going to be held in high honor about this sudden wealth, because it's going to be a message of concern about this. Somebody not going to be held in high honor. It's going to be the lovers and the main male, which is going to be my ex and my so-called adoptive father. They are going to be the ones that are not going to be held in high honor. They want to try to forget. Spirit ain't going to let them do that. Because once the veil has been lifted, the truth is out, and ain't nobody going to be able to stop that. Until the next time we meet and greet, Ashe.